Hey everyone, Clint Butler here from SIA, and this is test number 49. What happens if you don't optimize your images? Let's get into it. All right, so does compressing images boost your rankings? And then this is kind of the title says one thing, but the test is actually a different one. So hence, what happens if you don't optimize your images? And when I say optimize, it's just using any old tool. I use Smush Pro. I have a WPMU premium membership on some legacy pricing, so it's all part of that. And so my optimization is pretty good. There's the service was that Nitro Pack. I think that does some image optimization. There's plenty of image optimization services and softwares out there right now, and you can even save them optimized when you're working in Photoshop and all that stuff too. So you don't necessarily have to use a service. But what would happen if you didn't compress your images? How would that affect your page speed, and ergo, how would that page speed affect the rankings of the site? So that's how this test was set up. It's actually 5 pages, and they just changed the images on the first and third page to unoptimized images, and then they tested with the Google Page Speed Insights tool. And got new scores. What happened was the original ranking pages actually just kind of dropped down. Well, actually, the first 2 pages returned to the original rankings. So the first page that was unoptimized, it was the first one that had the uncompressed image. It dropped and then went right back. And then the original third place, which dropped to 5th, and the original 4th into 3rd and 4th, which doesn't make any sense to me. It's like an added part of this write-up. But essentially, the third image, this one here, that was ranking 3rd, dropped down to the 5th place spot. So I lost to you. So does optimizing your page's images matter? From the results of the page, I would say no. Basically, what happened is number 1 stayed the same. It bounced a little bit because you changed the image, right? And you changed the size of the image, ergo changes the size of the page, which is an update to the page. Google bounced it around to see where it was and then said, yeah, this still needs to be number 1 at the end of the day. The other one was number 3. We already picked number 1. You changed number 3 too. It's not good enough to be number 1. It's not good enough to be number 2. These 2 didn't change or steady. We'll just throw this one down here at the bottom in number 5. So this is kind of a wash. I would say compressing your images in and of themselves in order to improve your page speed score probably doesn't matter all that much for in regards to rankings. There could be a little bit in regards to optimizing your images for users, though, especially if they're on mobile, or you just, for whatever reason, you get in this habit of uploading crazy, massive sized images onto your websites for some reason, because obviously you're not paying attention and your devs don't care enough to look and say, hey, yo, this shouldn't be this big. But aside from that, this test is kind of a bust. It's a bust. In regards to saying that if you optimize your images, you're going to rank better. Not true. We de-optimize them and they rank the same or worse in one case. So it's kind of a wash, right? So just do it for users and the little bit of page speed benefit that you get out of doing it, which will work all to better for you to just make a faster website and actually increase your conversions. Not so much your rankings, but your conversions with faster website optimization. So that's it. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.